They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Newton now to throw. That caught by Tremble. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Off play action, Newton. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 76 yards. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Let's go. Get it right, baby. Let's go.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Keep pounding. Yo, this is your boy, Superman. We're live today. We ain't been live in a minute. We love you. Go Panthers, keep pounding.
The field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL.
Doing the dirty bird right now, baby. Let's go.
Powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Dobbins. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping
God
him.
damn.
This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Henry Ruggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Torian, you okay? What are you doing?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
They fake the give. Newton escaping the pressure right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all...
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they can do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Wide open, it's Marshall complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. McCaffrey following the penalty. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is...
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete.
I had it.
A long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through, dropping for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another 13 yards.
Okay.
Twice in a
We're
row.
going to play like that, huh?
Another 1st down as well.
Okay.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go!
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
We're gonna like that, baby. Let's go! Woo!
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Oh, yeah! What's up, man? Shit. I can't see this far away. I'm blind in the back.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the 31, Newton over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far.
Let's go.
He was trying to take that from good
Damn, I'm an idiot.
with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
You can come in. You just got to step over the gate.
Back to the air. Newton on second down.
Go, baby. Just go. Go with it. Yeah. First down.
But not
I'm sorry, I get emotional.
Past the 50.
What a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Man, I love it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Newton escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
Oh, I thought I made it!
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Oh. Shit.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
That's
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Yeah.
Now it's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it up. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Duvernay now going to bring it out. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 20.
Oh. Cookie?
These are mine. We only got a few.
Mother.
5. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And Jackson will have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action. Now Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll find Bateman once more. And he found it. It's on the ground. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On 2nd down now, Dobbins, and he's brought down. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs.
Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing on third down, Newton. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to it.
Oh,
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
They're done, right? Damn!
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. Pressure comes and down he goes. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You see
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's got it.
Really?
What a catch on the sideline.
Let's go.
A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
God dang it!
Down, but he does reach the 5.
I got
13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
Fucking right. Come on, choose a damn play, bro. I broke the goddamn rule. Supposedly I broke a damn 4th down rule. I don't care what. Fucking playing. Fucking play and stop bitching. Oh, shit.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
I'm still using.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, fuck, I'm not. The
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. try and pick it up with McCaffrey. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Play action, it's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
Fucking pavement, man. That's all you go to.
Big play. That's
You're not no good.
33 yards. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything